The first time I stepped into a sauna with intention, not just to relax, but to heal, everything in my body said, this is unfamiliar. The heat was dense. My breath felt heavier. My heart rate picked up within minutes. And part of me wanted to walk right back out. But I stayed, and I paid attention. I had been in saunas before, casually, at gyms, spas, hotel wellness centers. But this was different. I wasn't there to sweat out a workout. I was there because I was exhausted, burned out in a way that sleep wasn't fixing, inflamed in ways that no lab test could fully explain. My body felt heavy. My thinking was dull. I had started to feel like my own biology was stuck in molasses. So I sat. 10 minutes the first time, 15 the next. Gradually, something began to shift. The heaviness I carried in my muscles started to soften. My sleep got deeper. My skin changed, clearer, more alive, and slowly the fog lifted. That daily ritual became a cornerstone of how I reset my energy, my inflammation, and my capacity to detox in a world that doesn't exactly make it easy. Sauna, it turns out, is more than a luxury. It's one of the most underutilized therapeutic tools we have for real detoxification, physically, emotionally, and metabolically, and in a world where we're exposed to more toxins than ever, where our nervous systems are overstimulated, and where our time is stretched thin. We need tools that help us reset deeply, not just temporarily. So today, I want to take you deeper into the truth about sauna therapy, what actually happens when you heat the body, why sweating is only one part of the story, and how using heat strategically can support your liver, lymph, immune system, and brain. I also want to talk about the difference between doing a sauna right and doing it in a way that backfires, leaving you depleted or frustrated. Because like most things in wellness, it's not about adding more. It's about supporting what your body is already trying to do, more efficiently, more gently, and with a rhythm that works with your biology, not against it. If you've been curious about using sauna for detoxification or recovery, but felt overwhelmed by the options or unsure where to start, this is for you. We're going to break it down together, one layer at a time. When you expose your body to heat, whether from a traditional dry sauna or an infrared panel, your physiology responds immediately. It doesn't just tolerate the heat, it mobilizes. Your heart rate increases, almost as if you're exercising. Blood vessels dilate to help move heat toward the skin. You begin to sweat, not just as a cooling mechanism, but as part of a deeply intelligent detox system that we rarely tap into anymore. That's the visible part, but underneath, a cascade of internal activity begins, one that supports healing, elimination, and resilience. Sauna stimulates your circulatory system, sending oxygen-rich blood to your muscles, organs, and skin. This is critical because many of us live in a state of mild stagnation, long periods of sitting, shallow breathing, tight fascia, and poor tissue perfusion. When you increase circulation, you improve the delivery of nutrients to cells and the removal of cellular waste products. Heat initiates that in a very direct, non-invasive way. You also activate your lymphatic system, the waste management highway of the body. Unlike blood, which is pumped by the heart, lymph relies on movement and pressure changes to circulate. Sauna encourages this movement, helping to drain tissues and move waste into channels of elimination. At the cellular level, one of the most important responses is the release of heat shock proteins, a group of protective molecules that get triggered when cells are exposed to stress. But this isn't damaging stress. This is hormetic stress, the kind that strengthens you over time. Heat shock proteins help repair damaged proteins, protect mitochondria, and reduce oxidative stress inside your cells. They're part of why sauna has been associated with longevity and improved immune function in long-term studies. One study out of Finland found that men who used the sauna 4 to 7 times per week had a 40% lower risk of all-cause mortality compared to those who used it once a week. Laukkanen et al., 2015, JAMA Internal Medicine. The same cohort showed decreased risk of cardiovascular disease, stroke, and Alzheimer's disease. That's not from heat alone. That's from a cumulative shift in how the body processes inflammation and stress. Now let's bring this back to detoxification. True detox isn't a juice cleanse or a 1-week reset. It's the daily, minute-by-minute process your body undertakes to remove substances it doesn't need. Hormonal byproducts, metabolic waste, heavy metals, pesticides, plastics, mold toxins. And that process depends on several systems working together: your liver, your lymph, your kidneys, your skin, and your gut. Sauna uniquely supports several of those systems at once. Through sweat, your body eliminates not only water and salt, but also fat-soluble toxins like BPA, phthalates, cadmium, lead, and mercury. Studies have found that certain toxins appear in higher concentrations in sweat than in urine or blood, meaning that sweating may be a more efficient pathway for removing them. Genuis et al., 2011, Journal of Environmental and Public Health. But here's the nuance that gets missed. Sweating isn't a standalone solution. If your liver isn't able to conjugate and neutralize toxins, or if your bowels aren't moving regularly, those toxins can recirculate. That's why pairing sauna with drainage support is non-negotiable. Hydration, minerals, liver support, and a regular bowel rhythm are what allow sauna to work as a detox tool instead of just making you sweat. It's also why I never recommend people jump into daily sauna sessions without preparing their body first. If your system is inflamed, depleted, or stuck in sympathetic overdrive, that level of stimulation might overwhelm you. But when you use sauna intentionally, at the right time, in the right rhythm, with the right support, it becomes a powerful amplifier for everything else you're doing to heal. It doesn't override your biology. It reminds your body what it's capable of. Here's the seamless continuation of your sauna and detoxification episode, focusing now on the different types of saunas and when to use them. This section maintains the warm, clear, and authoritative tone and flows directly from the previous segment on cellular detox and physiology. Not all saunas are the same, and that's where a lot of confusion starts. People hear sauna and imagine a one-size-fits-all experience, sitting in a steamy room, sweating it out. But understanding the different types of heat therapies available can make the difference between a healing experience and one that leaves you drained. Traditional dry saunas, like the Finnish-style saunas that have been used for centuries, rely on high ambient temperatures to warm the body. These typically run between 180 and 200 degrees Fahrenheit. The air itself is hot and your body responds by sweating quickly and deeply. For many people, this kind of sauna feels like a full body workout. Your heart rate rises, you're drenched in sweat within minutes, and the experience can feel deeply cathartic. These are excellent for cardiovascular support, muscle recovery, and intense detox, if your system is already strong and supported. Then there are infrared saunas, which use light instead of hot air to create heat. Infrared panels emit wavelengths that penetrate the skin and tissues, warming you from the inside out. The most common wavelengths used are near infrared, NIR, mid-infrared, MIR, and far infrared, FIR, each reaching different tissue depths. Near infrared tends to support mitochondrial function and skin health. Mid-infrared is great for circulation and pain relief. Far infrared targets deeper tissues, joints, and internal detox pathways. Unlike dry saunas, infrared saunas operate at much lower temperatures, usually between 110 and 140 degrees, which makes them more tolerable for people who are heat sensitive, chronically ill, or just starting out. That's what I love about infrared. It's gentle but effective. You might not be drenched in sweat in the first 5 minutes, but you're still stimulating circulation, lymphatic drainage, and mitochondrial resilience. And for many of my clients recovering from mold toxicity, chronic fatigue, or autoimmune flares, infrared is the entry point. It allows the body to ease into the detox response without triggering overwhelm. So how do you choose? If you're looking for a deep, quick sweat, and you're already in a place of physiological stability, traditional sauna can be powerful. It builds cardiovascular strength, enhances endurance, and triggers a stronger hormetic response. If you're working with chronic illness, fatigue, nervous system dysregulation, or you're new to heat therapy, infrared is your friend. It gives you access to detox and cellular healing without overwhelming the system. And if you want to go deeper, some sauna setups even combine multiple wavelengths for a layered experience. But timing matters too. Morning sauna use can energize the body, support lymphatic flow, and replace that cup of coffee for people who are shifting out of stimulant dependence. Afternoon sessions can help with recovery and inflammation after movement or work. Evening sessions, especially at lower temperatures, can help transition you into parasympathetic mode and promote deeper sleep. The key is consistency. You don't need hour-long sessions or expensive spas. You need rhythm, you need recovery time, and you need to listen to how your body responds. Not just during the session, but in the 24 hours that follow. That's where the real data is. That's where healing shows up. As powerful as sauna therapy is, I've seen it go sideways when people use it without the right foundations. Not because heat is dangerous, but because healing tools, when misused, can become just another stressor. The most common mistake is doing too much too soon. It's easy to think if 10 minutes helps, 30 must be better. But more heat doesn't always mean more healing. In fact, for someone with compromised detox capacity, overexposure to heat can stir up toxins faster than the body can eliminate them. That leads to headaches, fatigue, mood crashes, and in some cases, a total shutdown of your energy reserves. Your body doesn't heal in overwhelm. It heals in capacity. Start with short, consistent sessions, 10 to 15 minutes a few times a week. Build from there. Let your body tell you when it's ready for more. Not your ego, not your protocol, your body. The second big mistake is ignoring hydration and mineral balance. Sauna increases fluid loss through sweat, and with it, critical electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Without replenishment, you can feel dizzy, nauseous, foggy, or anxious post-sauna. I've had clients tell me they didn't tolerate sauna, when what they really needed was a pinch of sea salt in their water or a trace mineral supplement before and after the session. Think of it this way. Sauna speeds up elimination, but you can't eliminate well if you're already depleted. Water alone isn't enough. You need minerals to hold hydration in your cells and maintain cellular communication. Here's the seamless continuation of your sauna and detoxification episode. Now moving into the summary and key takeaways. Wrapping the narrative with clarity, encouragement, and reflection, while keeping the flow natural and grounded. When we look at all of this together, it becomes clear. Sauna isn't just a wellness trend, it's a physiological invitation. It's a way to work with your body's natural detox and repair processes instead of trying to override them. The heat increases circulation, moves lymph, triggers sweat, and activates protective proteins at the cellular level. It supports detox not by replacing your organs of elimination, but by encouraging them to work more efficiently, more rhythmically, more consistently. And when it's used with care, sauna therapy becomes one of the simplest ways to help your body release what no longer serves it, physically, emotionally, metabolically, but none of this works in isolation. The key to using sauna for real detoxification is not about the latest biohacking protocol or the hottest infrared gadget. It's about rhythm. It's about sequence. It's about knowing when to stimulate and when to rest. It's about remembering that detox isn't a one-time event. It's a daily partnership between you and your body. What matters most is that you go slowly enough to stay in relationship with your capacity, that you hydrate before and after, that you replenish minerals and support your liver and gut, that you treat heat as medicine, not punishment, and that you listen, really listen, to how your body responds. Your skin is not just a boundary, it's an organ of elimination. Your lymph isn't just fluid, it's your immune system's courier. Your sweat isn't just moisture, it's a messenger of what's moving out. And your breath, especially after a sauna, is one of the fastest ways to shift your nervous system from stress to calm, from output to restoration. When you begin to trust these rhythms, sauna becomes more than a routine. It becomes a reset, a quiet return to balance, a practice of letting go. Another mistake is using sauna as your only detox strategy. I see this a lot, people doing sauna daily while ignoring their gut motility, liver support, or lymphatic flow. Detox is a team sport. Your liver processes toxins, your bile moves them, your gut eliminates them, your kidneys filter them, your skin excretes them. If any one of those systems is sluggish, sauna may mobilize toxins that the body can't fully eliminate, and they just get reabsorbed. That's why I always teach sauna as part of a broader rhythm. Gentle binders, liver nutrients, hydration, and nervous system recovery all play a role. The more you support these systems, the more effectively sauna amplifies your results. And one more thing people miss, the importance of recovery. Heat is a stressor, again, a hormetic one, meaning it builds resilience, but only if followed by rest. If you jump out of a sauna into emails, errands, and stimulation, your body doesn't get to anchor the benefits. It stays revved up. Your nervous system stays sympathetic dominant. But if you pair your sauna with a slow shower, a few minutes of breath work, or even a short nap, your body integrates the session on a whole different level. So the mistakes aren't in the sauna itself. They're in the context. Healing isn't just what you do, it's how you do it. With respect, with pacing, and with the understanding that your body needs support, not force. If you're ready to start using sauna as part of your detox and healing practice, here's how to begin. You don't need to do everything perfectly. You just need to begin with clarity, consistency, and care. Step 1, hydrate before you sweat. This isn't just about drinking water. It's about preparing your body for elimination. Add a pinch of sea salt or a few drops of trace minerals to 16 to 20 ounces of filtered water before your session. This supports your electrolyte balance and helps your cells stay hydrated during the sweat process. Step 2, start small and stay consistent. Begin with 10 to 15 minutes per session, 2 to 3 times per week. Whether you're using a traditional sauna or an infrared model, your body needs time to build heat tolerance and detox capacity. You can increase duration gradually as you feel stronger and clearer after sessions, not depleted. Step 3, Support your drainage pathways. Make sure your bowels are moving daily. Your liver is supported with nutrients like magnesium, NAC, and bitter greens, and you're getting light movement in your day to keep lymph flowing. If your body can't move toxins out, sauna may stir more than it can release. Step 4. Replenish after your session. That means fluids, minerals, and a light recovery practice. A short walk, a cool shower, or a few minutes of breath work can help shift your nervous system back into parasympathetic mode so your body integrates the benefits. Step 5. Track how your body responds. Keep a short journal, just a few notes after each session. How did you sleep that night? How was your energy the next morning? Is your skin clearer? Your mood lighter? Your digestion more regular? These subtle shifts are signs your system is responding, and they guide your next steps. And finally, remember this: you don't need to go it alone. Inside the Living Simpler Collective, we take these tools and build them into layered, sustainable rhythms, ones that honor your body's timing, not someone else's timeline. We talk about how to combine sauna with seasonal detox, lymphatic drainage, breath work, and real-life protocols that work when you're busy, overwhelmed, or just starting out. Sauna isn't a shortcut. It's a slow, steady path back to your body's intelligence, to resilience, to release, and to a rhythm that supports the life you actually want to live. So take the first step. Drink your minerals, turn on the heat, and let your body do what it was designed to do: clear, heal, and thrive.